Homer is allergic to the new wax on the furniture, so he has to live with Abe's new family. He is assigned to share a room with his stepbrother. When Abe tells Calvin a bedtime story, he rests his feet on Homer's face.
Night, Calvin.
Homer feels intense jealousy toward Calvin, which leads them to argue after just a few words, and even come to blows. Homer pins Calvin down under his body, while Calvin clamps a mousetrap on Homer's foot. Calvin calls Homer an idiot and declares war on him. The next day, while Calvin is taking a shower, Homer secretly turns down the water temperature. In retaliation, Calvin scares Homer with a toy alligator. When they're riding bikes, Calvin's handlebars suddenly fall apart, causing him to crash hard to the ground. Later, when Homer is driving, his steering wheel comes off. He crashes straight into a tree, and Calvin walks past him triumphantly. When Calvin wakes up, he finds his hand submerged in ice water. Homer wakes up to find antlers growing on his head and runs around in a panic. They even start a breath-holding contest while driving, and soon both pass out from lack of oxygen. Homer takes out his anger on Calvin's crown. When he puts on the crown and imitates Calvin, he surprisingly earns Abe's praise. It turns out Abe has mistaken him for Calvin. This is the first and only time Homer feels Abe's love. Homer stops fighting Calvin. Instead, he complains to him about his father's lack of affection. He asks Calvin for help to find out if his father really dislikes him. So he disguises Calvin to look exactly like himself. For no obvious reason, Abe flies into a rage and launches into a long, harsh tirade against Calvin. Homer can't understand why his father hates him so much.
Kinda. I stuck him in the worst nursing home I could find. Figured he'd read between the lines.